should have known better.
Interesting.
The puppet mistress was a revered matriarch who nurtured her tribe into greatness through love, peace, and fecundity. That is, until her children were slaughtered by Tukohama's brave warriors. Dissolution and desperation. They do troubling things to the spirit. And given enough time, what one believes, one becomes.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, we got to listen to these two actually. It's extra stuff. But I want to look up that one word. Fecund.
That is, until her children were slaughtered by Tukohama's brave warriors.
Ah, it was due to the quality or power of her fertility. She had a lot of kids.
A renowned alchemist, eroded by his lust for distilled spirits, and not the alcoholic kind. Aberrath the Scholar King, dancing upon a stage of chemicals and fire. He used his knowledge to burn away the flesh so as to liquidate the life force within, a libation he consumed with both frequency and alacrity. It started with animals, ghosts specifically, and thus his own cruelty became his curse. The Scholar King became the Cloven One, quaffer of souls. Some say he turned to the dram of man in order to cure himself. I believe his thirst simply grew with his burgeoning immortality. And perhaps he still retains some of his scholarly nature, for he seemed fair determined to share his hard-won wisdom. He took himself a princess, a lovely thing from a local tribe, and 9 months later she gave birth to something rather unlovely. The Fawn, as wild and wicked as the shaggy god himself. Schooled in his father's ways, the Fawn would carry off many more virgins in his time. And thus, the race of goatmen found their footing.
Huh. We've done in the Fawn. He was holding Navali captive. Done him in.
A maggot that festers and writhes in the fetid mud of the wettest lands. Rislatha, the white worm that corrupts the very earth while her heart yearns to replenish her slaughtered brood. Hers was a prolific tribe once, fat with peace and fecund with love. Then Tukohama's fire swept across her sacred land, and her children were butchered by the madness of war. Now the immortal mother has one waking thought. She will also ensure that her children are never harmed again. How? By making everyone's children her children.
Huh. So we're gonna do her in, because it really has to happen. Also, this is the hunting ground of a Cloven god. We're gonna end up doing in a few gods here, it seems. Oh, it's those parasites again. And yeah, they've been removed from the ones at the beach because they weren't to give different meaning to the parasites. Well, actual meaning to it, I should say. Because before it was just a, oh, it's got parasites. Let us see. Just go around bludgeoning some goat. How many virgins have they stolen? Just considering the sheer amount of goatmen we've run into. Because, like, my god. Seem quite. It couldn't be that good anyway. It's not nearly. It's not nearly good enough, basically. Nice. I'm just gonna make my way to the end of this road first. It's kind of a... Oh, this is still open. Good. And that rune is actually gone. Interestingly enough. Huh. Western Forest. What madness flitters and creeps through the darkened trees? That's not part of this bit? Interesting. Not a figure that was gone by the, you know, bits of, you know, act, you know, the original act. Like, I didn't think that would have graduated from Act 2 to Act 1 stuff, you know? But it ultimately isn't a big deal, it's just a I'm surprised sort of thing. Nice. Let me grab this one. There's certainly a lot of gods here that were once, like, it seems all the gods were like mortal at one stage, then ascended. They're all fucking cunts. Except Sin. He seems okay, but I'm waiting for him to turn. I'm, you know, waiting for that to have been an act to manipulate us. Because as it stands, we're taking out the gods and we're delivering him a ton of power right on a silver platter. He may be lying to us all the while, just so we, you know, buff him. Then he'll take us out when we're too, when we're not, when he's too powerful for us to deal with. You know, that's certainly a possibility. But is it the case? Not a clue. We'll have to wait and see. Also, I really do feel like I should go complete the labyrinth. Go do the cruel run. Ooh! I got a rogue exile to face down. Christ. Taking heavy damage. Also, it's before they raised their own zombie there. Well, a zombie of their own. Let us see.
I am no beast of burden.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's an there of interest. So we'll push on. This is different terrain. I recognize this. I think I know why it's different.
What are you doing? God drag you to damnation if you're gonna stand by and let this happen to me, to us! Because believe me, the Brian King has far greater appetites than one nothing of a girl from Oriath. It doesn't matter what he'll do to me now. It's what he'll do to Rayclast. Yet there's hope. There's always hope. If only you can reach Merveil's cave. If only...
Travel through the forest to Merveil's caverns. So we have to head to the forest to go find out. To reach the guy. Can't go through here any longer? Huh. Alright. That's fine. I wonder how long it's been since I've been here. I know boat travel would take a bit. But, you know, how long has it been since I was in Act 1 territory? Even ignoring the, way back from Oriath. Like, how long did it take for my character in universe to get from the end of Act 1 to Act 4? You know? Why hasn't Tarkin and crew moved up, like they said they were going to? Valley of the Fire Drinker. Okay, just a branch off of here. Valley of the Fire Drinker. It has to be then set up to this. Oh, it's Aberrath. Didn't think of him as the Fire Drinker. But I can see why. He's more or less of the Fire Drinker, though I suppose, and more of the Fire Sweater. Okay, at least he seems to have stopped the leaking fire mark. Oh, he's got one clearly dominant hand. I guess in between virgins, he's got to do something. Okay, have a totem. Let me smack you. Have a totem. Christ. Run through. Well, that was easy. Might come back for return volley. Cloven pass. What? He's only... Okay, he's apparently multiple stage, multiple area 5. Still within this area. Huh. Apparently all goatmen. Christ! Apparently all goatmen resist fire. Oh, they'll definitely need that with their gods throwing around magma willy-nilly. Or pyroclasts. Valley of the Soul Drinker. Ah, hey big boy. Christ. Totem. Hit him. Beat him. Knowingly resist elemental damage, and that's what I mostly... Nice! Beautiful. He resisted elemental damage, and that's mostly what I do. No.
Good souls were hard enough to come by without that parched old goat drinking his fill. You have done humanity a noble service.
I'm kind of puzzled by what he means by that. Good souls are hard enough to come by without him drinking it. Was sin drinking it? And how has he done humanity a noble service by that? Well, I presume by taking away the enemy of humanity who wanted to consume humanity's souls and were kidnapping, raping people. But it was just from the other line, it was just like, how was the consumption of souls hurting humanity? Is it disrupting the cycle? Or was it just simply the killing of people? If it's killing of people, I get it's just my mind is latched on the consumptions of souls part rather than anything else. So it ends up with me confused. 5% reduced fire damage taken while moving, unaffected by burning ground. Capture reward of Ashen Arrow. 50% reduced ignition duration on you. 10% increased movement speed while on burning ground. 5% reduced fire damage taken while moving and unaffected by burning ground. That's nice. Well, this is encouraging me to be stationary for a bit of damage reduction. Can't justify that, so I'll go with Apparat. I'm not sure if the Karowi will appreciate their god being called... Oh, also I came out of the same exit as the entrance to Valued Fire Drinker. Weird. But I'm not sure if the Karowi will appreciate their god being called a minor god. Considering how he certainly came off to me to be the big honcho. But anyway, this is certainly a different tile set here. Different texture and stuff. And it doesn't look half bad. Doesn't look half bad indeed. But yes, this was the entrance and it's been blocked off. So that's why I can't go in there. And Ness is a bit pissy with me. I guess she just really wants to be saved, but it's like, Christ, woman, I can't swim through the waters like ye can. Part of me feels I should be grabbing that stuff, bringing it back, selling it, and so on and so forth. But also, I don't remember the stats on the other thing. I think this is superior to what it had. Alright. We'll just head into the forest then. I'm actually getting really hungry, but I'll continue playing. I want to make some more progress with this because I'm actually really into it. I'm not really into the gameplay style, but I really want to see more of this game. Oh, ton of pale blaggards. Well, let me rectify this. Didn't find the an undead version of the captain that used to be here. Disappointing. Stag acolytes. This is a whole different sort of shit here. Toxic Shriek the Terrible. White Screech the Corrupted. Fawn's Horn. It's unlikely to be the Fawn, you know. Okay. Stag acolytes. Beat him down. Ooh, even the spiders are getting the parasites going on them.
Come to me, Exile. Let us speak of death and desire.
I desire you to buy me dinner, if I'm going to come to you. I also grabbed the incantation. Oh, the poor bunny. The whispering ice. When there's no other choice, even the meekest whispering can bring about this greatest storm. Kill these guys off first.
Oh good, you're not dead. I've something in mind only a breather can achieve, you see. My sculpture complains that it is thirsty, and yet the usual fare seems not to satiate it. However, I believe I have a solution. Find a pack of living creatures, slaughter them, raise them, and bring them back here. Be selective, though, as these creatures must be absolutely fat.
Yeah. I got you. They're over in this direction. And now I've gotten close enough for them to be on the map. Shaggy Face. Huh. That's an interesting name. Rotten Weaver. Oh, but enemies and allies around the corrupted undead deal increased damage. Nice. Freeze mine. I'll grab this. And we'll head on back. It's not the hardest thing to gain rep. Not the hardest person to gain rep with. Or I should say hardest mission, whatever you want to say. My English is failing me. But yeah, that was easy, basically.
We do this in the name of art.
Okay, that's done. When I have a bigger hideout, I have no problem inviting her to it. But she is probably the most beneficial person for me to have there at the moment. Val Recluse? Huh. Well, that's creepy. And that's where the other spider used to be, where you could get Malgaro's spike. Wonder what Malgaro is going to think that I've killed the other guy. He probably won't think much of it. Well, he won't care for it. He may resurrect the guy, though. Wonder will he be pissed at us? The shrouded one. Well, it's the dead one now. Ebon Scream. Oh, okay, there's a portal over here. Better go grab it. Nice. Okay. You know what? Let's follow the road for a bit. I'm curious to see, can I make my way to the first encampment? I wonder if that's still standing. Why would all the changes here? You know, all of them might be after getting mind controlled, for all we know. The riverways. Yeah, actually, you can see, if you look here between the two, you can see the differences in the map.